Hi, I'm Carl Tannenbaum, Chief Economist for Northern Trust. I went for a walk during the middle of the day earlier this summer and noticed quite a few people wearing face masks. I immediately checked the COVID-19 app that still resides on my phone. Fortunately, it reported that the virus remains in check. It turned out that the masks were in response to smoke from Canadian wildfires, which cleared a few days later. Freedom from worry over COVID-19 has been a blessing. But the economic consequences of the pandemic are still with us and will be for a long time. In the near term, the world is working through an inflation hangover caused by the pandemic spending binge. Fiscal and monetary policy worked together to prevent a global depression from developing, an effort that ended up being too successful. Demand exceeded supply, creating high levels of inflation. On a positive note, we have some of the strongest labor markets in decades. Jobs are plentiful and pay increases have been generous, but the potential for wage price spirals has central banks concerned. A higher for longer interest rate environment is likely. In the medium term, pandemic-related supply chain disruptions added momentum to the retreat from globalization. Concerns about product availability combined with concerns over trade fairness to found a reshoring movement. Hostilities in Ukraine added another dimension to the recasting of international commerce, prompting companies and countries to de-risk their sourcing. As this process plays out, it will have an important influence on economic growth and inflation. There will be no winners in the process, only those who lose the least. And in the long run, the pandemic exacerbated the demographic deficit faced by many countries. Lives were lost, and many survivors still struggle with limitations that limit their ability to work. Retirement rates increased, and most of those who left the labor force have not returned. Immigration has returned to normal in most countries, but will never make up for the period when borders were closed to safeguard public health. Societies around the world are facing labor shortages that will continue to worsen as post-war generations age. Overcoming this limitation will require much better productivity growth. The quest for efficiency is one reason why the latest generation of artificial intelligence is getting so much attention. AI has significant promise, but also raises significant questions. The latter will require answering soon, because the technology is not going away. I had to hunt around for a mask to protect my lungs from the wildfire smoke, and I was thankful when the air cleared. But the cloud of COVID-19 will hover over the global economy for many years to come. And that's the view from here.